Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Because I want him to cheer up?
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. Wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further.
Being cordial with Mephisto never sits right with me.
I've had this strange feeling ever since I made that deal with Mephisto. Probably nothing, right?
We're playing with Hellfire every time we talk to Mephisto.
Don't ask me how many times Iron Man has asked me to charge his phone.
Sorry about that.
Mephisto doesn't look that tough. And how much you think he benches?
You seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, I can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
For starters. Don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
You are angry, and you should be. Channel it. Use it to fuel the battles ahead.
Yeah, I got no shortage of fuel, so don't worry. But I get your point. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary Spear of Perseus? No, not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
You should speak to Caretaker or Dr. Strange. I'm sure they could offer details about the spear you would find enlightening.
Are you saying that I can't trust my own sources? Those party poopers are just telling me that chasing after the spear is a fool's errand. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think.
You talked to Eddie? How's he doing?
He was upset at his ill treatment by Lilith and Mephisto, but he wants to do the right thing. I plan to support him.
That makes two of us.
He needs time to recover, but it seems he will be all right.
Sure, but how do I put this delicately? I'm concerned his emotions will get the better of him.
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help. It feeds off his emotions, enhances them.
Eddie's feelings are not his own?
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree. Take it from me, the symbiote can really wind your gears.
Eddie will have an easier time taming his impulses if he feels like part of the team.
You're right about that. I hope the rest of the team can be patient with him while he adjusts. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting like the Eddie I know, You'll be the first to hear it.
Nico and I shared a bonding moment over my punk phase.
Mephisto is a force of pure malevolence.
Doctor, are you familiar with the Spear of Perseus?
Hunter, please, I'm getting a bit old for children's fables, don't you think?
Okay, so it is just a story? The spear isn't a real magical artifact?
No, far from it. In fact, the Spear of Perseus is really a misnomer.
What do you mean?
Well, the Spear of Perseus isn't a physical blade, it's a military tactic. Perseus used to arrange his soldiers into a spear-like formation on the battlefield. That ridiculous legend about a supernatural weapon came centuries later.
I see. I just talked to Eddie, and he is convinced the spear is real. He hopes to hunt it down to use it against Mephisto.
Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I hope he enjoys chasing wild geese, because that is what he is about to do.
Doctor, knowing Eddie, I worry he might find something that he believes is actually magical.
Whatever he finds is all but guaranteed to be a chintzy replica, likely ripped from a museum gift shop.
I am sure Mephisto will enjoy using it as a back-scratcher.
Indeed. Let's hope Eddie gets bored with this tale before that happens.
I've used the Abbey's chapel many times. It's nice to have a peaceful place of worship.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
Anything else on your mind?
Mephisto detests new breed vampires. Do we know why?
I have no good answer for that. Nothing based on facts. My gut tells me new breed vampires keep him from getting something he wants. As for what that is, you'll have to ask the devil.
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Got more coil for me? I have high expectations. Sometimes, I even impress myself. How long did...
Always a pleasure.
This should be useful. will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
Just remember, you asked for this.
No pain, no gain.
We didn't think we could get it.
I guess I could sit one out.
All right then.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
There's my hunter. How do you sleep at night?
Is there a problem?
No, I'm literally asking how you manage to sleep at night. Here, at the Abbey.
What keeps you awake?
Not including Strange and his 3 in the morning chanting. The roar of the ocean, winds moaning through the rafters, the little girl in the tattered dress who croaks, "I know what you did," from my bedside mirror.
Ah, you mean Prudence. She says that if you do not wash your hands after using the restroom.
I get the sense you aren't taking this seriously.
I get the sense you are not taking your personal hygiene seriously.
Oh, you want me to admit this to Strange, don't you? No, no way. I can figure this out on my own. Think, Tony, think. What if I slept in the suit? Turn the sound dampeners on? Set it to vibrate if there's an emergency? Huh.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Hydra has a remote server attached to one of their squads in this area, and they've been using it to store communications data captured on the nearby consoles. Lefty, Stark, and Carol have done most of the legwork, but you still need to access those consoles to retrieve the data.
We hear you.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
possibly match your strength.
Our pact will not be broken!
Let's do it.
For the mother. Stop that!
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
She bolsters our number. Sights set on home.
Power of the light. I can handle it.
Hunter is tough. Who's in here? The power in your blood is soon to be ours. My purpose. Hope will not stop. Your blood will heal all. We grow weak.
More of them are joining the fight. They require aid here. The light is on our side. The advantage is mine.
I'm saving my energy.
Hope saw that.
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
Oops, you're bad. I want you to know I understand what you're going through. Fighting your own mother's not easy.
It is hard. I have memories of her that I cannot shake. From when I was very young. Who knows if they are even true or not.
You're lucky to even have that. Vampire killed my mother while she was in labor. She died the same time I was born. When I got older, I spent years hunting that vampire. Found him too, but...
Your mother...
Don't know why I was surprised. Vampire bites you, you're gonna turn, right? Guess I was hoping we'd just never meet.
What did you do?
What do you think? Listen, all I'm saying is that fighting Lilith won't be easy for any of us. But for you, it's gonna be hell. I just want you to be ready when the time comes.
Count on it.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. This is some of my best work. Later.
No pain, no gain. Later.
Hunter, how goes it?
I'm here if you need me. Thanks, Hunter.
Hunter, got a big problem, not sure how to fix it.
Slow down, Peter. Tell me what happened.
Okay, Eddie left me a note. Real ominous stuff. Said he knows where to find the ultimate answer. Look, I've seen Venom in dark places before, but this? I'm worried he and the symbiote have hit a breaking point.
I will help you find him.
That's just it. I looked everywhere. Unless he crawled into the forge, he's not in the Abbey.
He's not in the Abbey.
Exactly my point.
He asked me to open a portal, so I did.
Where did you send him?
A church.
Where Venom and I fought in the bell tower?
Yes?
Hunter, that's where Venom was born. We have to go, right now.
All right, Peter. I will follow your lead. Ileana, could you...
Open a portal. Fine. But no more piecemeal trips. You must all return together.
That's the hope.
going to the church where Venom was born?
Yeah. It's where I shed the suit when I learned of its tendencies.
Who's dangerous? What makes it safe for Eddie?
Eddie and the symbiote are like broken pottery. They both have sharp edges. They did something together to create a better world.
Peter, that is beautiful.
So Eddie sees it that way. If he loses control again, Venom might turn my face into something not so pretty.
Do not say that around Spider-Man. Just set him up for one of his patented secrets.
You don't even know how worried I am. Come on, let's go. What's going on, Ed?
Got to thinking. Mephisto said I would find what I seek where it all began. Gotta be here, right?
I guess this church is the place where I lose things, and you find them. Any luck?
Whole lot of nothing.
What's eating at you?
I caused a mountain of hurt. In the name of some freaky demon lady.
Lilith. She controlled you, Eddie.
She didn't do all this. I did. Look around. I'm never gonna clean this mess up. Never gonna make any of this right.
You don't know that.
You know me. I screw everything up. Maybe I deserve this curse.
My Aunt May says the easiest way to let the darkness win is to do nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't have an Aunt May. All I get is this. Whole lot of watching someone else get to be the good guy. Must be nice. You okay, Parker?
I gotta say, something's setting my spidey sense off. Kinda jacked up to maximum overdrive here.
It's all about boundaries, Parker. Gotta put that thing on mute sometimes.
Maybe someday, but this is different. It feels like
vampires.
You got my back? I got yours.
Brothers in vamp slime. Let's do this.
You were onto something after all, Venom.
See? You both had the right instincts.
We are bound.
You must be that sentimental.
Enough shallow attempts at bonding. We have work to do.
I can't believe my ears. Now he's the responsible one.
All right, I'm focusing.
You have earned this. You were too weak for this fight. No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Just like old times. Will they focus on that?
would there be new breed vampires here of all places?
Constantly attract the wrong kind of attention.
That's the life of a superhero.
The light will heal you. Much appreciated.
Ready to run now.
I would say that qualifies as amazing.
Find a new line of work.
They must know my reputation.
Showing up. We must be close. There are more of them than ever.
Don't get overwhelmed. It's an easy trap before they transform.
We know how it works.
Just trying to help. Good one.
You're not out of this yet.
I hope we're making a dent. How many can there be down here?
Carol and Slade are running the numbers. She said something about factor of 10 and
That does not make me feel better.
Power of the light. Do not bother running.
Still a legend if it's true.
got?
So much, but so little to eat.
Almost an entire mission without mention of eating the enemy.
Hey, he's trying.
Stop mocking us!
Hardly a scratch. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
You would make a fine host.
Good work. But it won't get any easier where you're going.
After you, Eddie.
After us.
These catacombs are older than the church. Look, Hemalisks.
We are looking. Thou could be eating.
This could be the source of the whole vampire infestation. Uh-oh, that's not a small entrance.
Infestation. Infestation.
Prince of Darkness?
Wait, you mean...
The father of death.
So to be clear...
The Impaler.
Humanity itself is the infestation. You insect.
Okay, first, arachnids aren't insects. Don't feel bad. It's a common misconception. Second, love the costume. Seriously, I dressed like you last Halloween.
That is no costume.
Crab. For a city teeming with heroes, I expected you much sooner.
I still can't believe we're talking to Dracula.
You didn't find me. Who may I thank for this unwelcome intrusion? Mephisto. He is a special sort of coward. Why muddy his own hands when he can soil yours instead?
Hey, Mephisto or not, we can't let you turn New York into Transylvania.
Then to the devil's implements I say, do your worst.
Ooh, I like it! Coming at you! I'm on it!
Is that really the best you can do?
Ooh, that really looked like it hurt. guy. I have so many questions. Do you know Frankenstein? This monster?
Aren't you the inquisitive child? But what do they say? Curiosity is the cat. We told you that wasn't us.
Try this on for size. This would be a lot easier if you guys just give up now.
Welcome assistance.
Just a taste!
Our friend go.
I'll remember your face. Why are you here? What could Mephisto hold? He will free us from your bloodthirst.
And don't forget about Lilith's corruption.
The mother of demons. Your desperation. Generous.
This one's for you.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Not good enough. Let this be your final. You should have tried harder.
You know it is.
You won't leave here alive.
It just
It must be so frustrating. But don't give up hope. You've gone through all this trouble.
nice. Let's do this.
I had hoped for a challenge.
Can we interest you in hosting a symbiote?
This shall be of great help.
Do you not realize who I am? This is well for you. You should not have come here.
for so much. Your mother abandoned. Feel my call.
Enough of this! We've got this!
On my count!
I am ready.
We are also ready.
1, 2...
3!
I understood that social cue.
My children, you think this stops my plans? Today, your only gain is an immortal enemy.
Much better. Now, could someone give us a lift out of here?
Another deal, then?
No!
No.
Yes! No? Pity.
So, aside from the soul hoarding thing, what is the devil's beef with Dracula?
He broke his agreement. But I am pleased. We are not! You have made progress. I look forward to what comes next. Eddie can stay Eddie for now. Not to worry. I'll see the rest of you very soon.
I believe you were once rivals. Today, I fought beside partners.
I guess you're right. It felt good working with you, Eddie. For the first time in forever, I didn't think the symbiote was preparing to devour one of my organs.
Yeah, we really sent Dracula packing, huh? It's a relief to have Mephisto off my back.
You're a free man. What's the plan now?
Yeah, free.
Eddie? This is the part where you say, I'm gonna eat 2 pizzas and sleep for 11 hours. At least, that's what I'd do after a big battle. But knowing the old Parker luck, that's when I'd stumble into a battle with Doc Ock.
Eddie, is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. And I will be fine. Completely free of Lilith's control. It almost doesn't feel real.
Do you want one of us to pinch you? Joking!
Dracula, I hope you gave him my regards.
That is what I call blades sharp as silver steak.
Eddie, what is wrong?
You've been so busy, I haven't processed what I did under Lilith's control. Guess my sins are still catching up to me.
Maybe you just need a distraction. Have you tried the internet?
Keep swinging away from my problems? No, Hunter. I need to confront this. I've killed before. I can't pretend I'm above that, but I try to only take a life if it means I'm saving another. And Lilith threw all that out the window.
You see your victims' faces when you sleep?
The worst of the faces I don't remember. I get flashes of memories, like corrupted videos on repeat. I see parts of what happened, but the details are lost.
What do you remember?
Only bits and pieces. I remember standing inside a house. Dark. Not sure how I got there or what I'm doing. But the place is ransacked. In one corner is the body of a young woman. Her arms twisted at odd angles. Her face obscured by a shadow. In the background, I hear a baby crying.
Then what happens?
Then nothing. I've had that one on loop for days.
I am sorry, Eddie.
Don't sweat it, Hunter. This is my boulder to push. Anyway, thanks for checking in. And don't worry too much about me. I'm gonna stick around and do what needs doing.
I know you will.
I may have lost a step, but I promise you this. Lilith will regret she ever got into our heads.
I can't believe that actually worked! Did you see Dracula's face when he pulled the whole church down on his...
Every encounter with the new breed vampires raises more questions than it answers. What do Sin and Dracula get out of their unholy alliance? Why would Sin's Hydra troops help Dracula's cause? And what is their endgame?
I have a theory.
Go for it.
Whatever Sin and Dracula are planning, they are not alone in their schemes. And we'll soon encounter the one who is actually pulling the strings. It could be a sorcerer, a witch, or maybe a demon. Perhaps one who matches or surpasses Lilith's power.
I can do without a mystery villain. The roster of enemies is already stacking up. Whatever the actual reason, the outcome is always expand the power of new breed vampires. Let's focus on what we know. Putting aside that you came face to face with actual Dracula, I did the math on how many potential vampires you destroyed in that Hemolisk hive. That place could have generated half the city's police force per week. New York would turn into a feeding ground.
As Robbie would say, we crashed it.
He might say something slightly different, but yeah, aside from dealing with the devil, I'd say we came out ahead.
We took a pawn out of my mother's grasp.
And it seems like it worked out. Still, I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Doesn't feel like a clean win, you know?
Yes, I know.
Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later.
pale skin goes with everything. Need a pick-me-up? Farewell, Hunter.
The Forge is a powerful tool.
Here's the plan. This forge fire is something special.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials analysis, no tactical projection. I look forward to hearing how this fares in combat.
It's got all the bells and whistles.
This is why I despise group projects. I gave this one an extra magical oomph.
Don't see that every day.
I suspect this will level the playing field a bit. Your power is certainly growing. I expect this to be quite impactful. I suspect this will level...
You find more coil, send it my way.
Time to take it to the next level. Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
You know what? I deserve...
Just give me a target.
Hunter?
Are you ready?
Peace.
Did you tire of listening to Dr. Strange's stories? The ones where multi-tentacled old ones feasted on cavemen?
Nah, actually that sounds up my alley. I just needed some fresh air. Plus, Robbie likes to crank the volume on his video games, and I don't like loud noises.
Right, your costume is sensitive to powerful sonics.
You know, it's funny. My other has protected me from so many things over the years. Sometimes pushes away more than just bullets.
Maybe you scare a few people, but at least you are protecting them. Dead people cannot say thank you.
Honestly, most of the time, the people I save are too scared to say anything.
Fear can be incredibly disabling.
That's one way to put it. I should probably carry a backpack full of fresh underwear for all the bladders I disable.
So your other's appearance is functional, but is it necessary?
Maybe not. I'm not the only person who bonded with my symbiote. The suit often changes appearance with each new host.
Care if I run around the Abbey wearing the symbiote for a bit?
I do. The relationship I have with my other is very intimate. Feels like a betrayal whenever it takes on a new host.
Like wearing someone else's underwear?
Maybe a bit. If your underwear had tendrils and constantly wanted you to feed it.
You and your symbiote have an interesting relationship.
It's simultaneously the strangest relationship I've ever had. As well as the most comforting. Thanks for talking about it, Hunter. I don't think everyone inside would take the time to understand how I tick. Now that the Hydra vampires have my prototype sample, I've no doubt they'll attempt to create their own sunlight serum.
Mass produce it, more like.
But where would Hydra vampires go to mass-produce sunlight serum?
Somewhere familiar to them.
How about a Hydra facility that makes the gamma goop they put in their blood?
Yes, I'm going to go with exactly like that.
How about one sending a distress signal about a vampire invasion? Might be a good place to start.
Mass production of my prototype sample. It's a nightmare.
Do you ever regret creating your sample?
Of course. But humankind didn't split the atom just to create bombs. In the right hands, science is a force for prosperity.
What about the wrong hands?
When I am done with them, they will not have hands.
Has Hydra turned upon itself?
No, this is biology. It is a vampire's nature to betray the living.
Excuse me?
Oh, but not mine. I differ on a biological level.
Relax. It was a joke.
I should have known you were behind this.
Hold them off. We need more time. Go. Feed upon them. Let their veins bleed rivers.
If we can disable those terminals, at the very least we can slow their efforts to reproduce the serum.
But we need to protect the server to access the data ourselves.
Correct.
And I thought technology was supposed to make our lives easier.
They're intent on attacking the server. We must stop them.
Don't play. I'm still in my prime.
Be my victim. Now remember who started this.
Who's next? I'm on it.
Never surrender!
Payback's gonna be fun.
Your end is near. Reinforcements on approach.
I'm sure you've all realized what will happen if these vampiric Hydra forces lose their vulnerability to the sun.
A lot of innocent civilians are going to pay the price, and we can't allow that.
And your lack of empathy for them is disturbing.
Your time has come.
The mother protects us.
You were too weak for this fight. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
We are the instruments of
At least my mother knows how to keep her minions in check.
As much as she'd like to pretend, Sid doesn't hold the same sway as her grandfather, much less Lilith.
Does it matter? She has enough resources at her disposal to be a problem.
One more batch. Secure it. Quickly now.
So we finally have the opportunity to settle our grievances personally.
You're surprisingly enthusiastic for someone much.
For someone who dares tread on the work of a superior intellect.
Enough talk.
No one is to blame.
They cannot possibly.
I'm still expecting the worst here. It is too late for you.
That's a neat trick.
I'll make quick work. You've no choice.
I place no more time. Now you will see.
You will.
Hydra doesn't know when to quit.
This facility is quite impressive. If only such twisted ambitions.
That's Hydra in a nutshell.
Nothing of the great works achieved by Hydra. This will be our resurgence.
I've heard that before, too.
Leave some for the rest of us.
About time.
Soon, the forces of Hydra will rule the day as well as the night.
It's important they see you maintain an inspirational outlook in the face of overwhelming defeat.
I make you suffer.
Your fate is sealed. Your mother. They are still set on me.
this way. Now, truly, what did you expect, honestly? They're particularly fascinated with me.
Tracking movement.
They seem very set in their ways.
Accept your fate!
There is.
Now you just have to get through me.
There's enough of that serum down there to turn their entire army into a daylight vampire scourge.
And it will be glorious!
I heard you were a bit unstable, but I had no idea your delusions of grandeur were this grand.
You will suffer.
Looks like they still want a piece.
You did not think I was done, did you?
You asked for it. Your mother. No time to catch my breath.
I'll take that.
Your prototype sample?
Indeed. And now to destroy the sunlight serum. But it's not all here, is it?
Of course not. We manufactured so much. All transported off-site before you even arrived. This is the final batch. A reserve. I am a wolf in the night. The yapping of a mangy cur does not concern me.
Tell me where you brought the serum.
Watch that temper, little mutt. You don't want to lash out and bite the ones you love.
Tell me!
Where else, you pathetic counterfeit? I delivered it to the Lord of Vampires.
You don't know what you've done.
Oh, but I do. Dracula, my master, has enough sunlight serum to supply an army. And there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Hey, Hunter. I saw Morbius heading toward Hunter's Folly. He looked distressed. Can you make sure he's not about to lose control? If I go out there, it won't be to talk.
I'd like to be alone for a bit. I came out here to be alone, Hunter.
Are you sure being alone is a good idea right now?
Blade sent you to check on me, didn't he? Probably didn't want to come himself because he thought we'd just end up fighting.
Is he wrong?
Of course not. And I can't promise we won't end up trading blows before the night is through, either.
I do not wish to fight you. I came because I am worried about a fellow teammate.
That is too kind. I do not deserve your mercy.
That is what makes it mercy.
They stole my work, Hunter. They perverted it for their own designs. There is an army of vampires ready to cut loose on the world, and they are all immune to sunlight. I did that. Not Dracula.
You could not have known that Dracula would get his hands on your sample.
No. But I should have foreseen that he'd want it. That he would come for it.
We will fix this. Together.
You're right. Wallowing in self-pity will accomplish nothing. We must prepare to act. Oh, and Hunter. I'm sorry. My behavior tonight was beyond the pale. I wish you had not seen me like this.
Doctor, my mother turned against me and started building an army. I understand betrayal. You have no need to apologize.
You are too kind. I really am glad you came. Instead of Blade. Well, I would love a few quiet moments to meditate on what we've said. Unless you need something else.
Enjoy the quiet.
I'll just be here, brooding.